Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. The Boiling Rock Part 2. Oh my lord. Well, seems that first escape plan didn't work out as well as they'd hoped. I mean, the cooler, they pretty much just like put it out in there, and stupid dude was just like, oh gosh, that's so hot. If I'm trying to escape, I'm being as quiet as humanly possible. I'm being a friggin' mouse. Like, nothing. You wouldn't hear anything out of me. Or try not to. Instead, dude burns his arm and just ruins everything, and now everyone's just... the whole situation's just been blown out of, like, completely out of the water. No pun intended. But, alright. We're gonna get this up on screen. We're just gonna go and dive right into it. Here we go.
I'm sure you've all heard the horrible rumors about our little island. Well, I just want to tell you that they don't have to be true. As long as you do everything I say. Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you.
No.
You'd rather look at my shoes? Take a look! Hakoda of the Water Tribe. Now look me in the eye. See? Isn't that better? You will all... Get these prisoners out of my sight!
Thank goodness you're okay.
If you take one step closer, you'll see just how okay I am.
Dad, it's me.
Sokka.
If you're trying to get me to talk, forget it. I'm not a squealer. I only ask you if you were comfortable. Well, yeah, actually I am pretty comfortable.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I know you and your cronies are not smart enough to come up with that little escape plan.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, it's not looking
Where's
good.
Bata? And you know Prince Zuko?
The son of the Fire Lord? I don't know him, but I know of him.
Well, he's here too.
Sounds like a major problem.
Actually, he's on our side now.
Yes,
I know, I had the
yes.
same reaction.
Do you have a plan?
We had one, but some of the other prisoners got involved and ruined it.
There's no prison in the world that can hold 2 Water Tribe geniuses.
Then we better find 2. I just got done talking to my dad. We came up with an escape plan together.
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
I was just telling this dirty lowlife what I think of him. Could I just get 10 more seconds to rough him up a bit?
Fine, 10 seconds.
Ah! We have a new plan, but it's gonna need a big distraction. Be in the yard in 1 hour. No! I didn't do anything wrong.
Come on, Zuko. We all know that's a lie.
Oh.
May.
Crap.
Oh.
Talk.
There was another person involved in the escape plan. Who? It's a guy who's disguised like a prison guard. Only he's not a prison guard. He's the mastermind.
The truth is, I guess I don't know you. All I get is a letter. You could have at least looked me in the eye when you ripped out my heart. I'm sorry that you have to find out this way, but I'm leaving.
Stop! This isn't about you. This is about the Fire Nation.
Thanks, Zuko. That makes me feel all better.
I never wanted to hurt you, but I have to do this to save my country. We're escaping today, on the gondola.
What?
My dad and I came up with the plan together. We're gonna commandeer the gondola, and we're gonna take a hostage with us so they won't cut the lines.
The warden will still just cut the lines, even if we have a captive.
Not if the warden is the captive.
The warden wants to see you.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
One of you is an imposter who thought he could fool me. But now, that person is going to be in a lot of trouble. That's him, Warden. He's the imposter.
I am not.
That's the one that wronged him in the first part.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, I was like, he's going to pick, like, the guy that he liked the least, probably, out of all of them.
You threw Chit Sang in the very cooler they used to escape. It was all part of your plan.
That was just a coincidence.
That's a pretty good coincidence, though.
There's someone to see you. Who told you to interrupt me?
I did.
I didn't realize you were coming.
Who is this?
He's a guard who was involved in a recent and feeble escape attempt.
It wasn't me.
Quiet, you.
You're wasting your time. That's not one of them.
How do you know?
Because I'm a people person.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
I just got orders. Let the prisoners out into the yard.
But we're in the middle of lockdown.
I'll just go tell the warden you said that. I'm sure he'll be glad to hear about you undermining his authority. What's your name again?
Wait, don't tell the warden. I'm just a little confused. We're letting them out!
Oh, hey! What'd you do that for? That hurt my feelings. Well, normally I would be, but I've been learning to control my anger.
This isn't working.
My generosity comes with a price. I know you're planning another escape attempt, and I want in.
You wouldn't happen to know how to start one, would you?
A prison riot?
Come on.
Hey! Riot!
Effective.
Control my anger. Let's riot.
I was gonna say throw a chair.
Ma'am, there's a riot going on. I'm here to protect you.
I don't need any protection.
Get off of me!
Oh man.
Damn. Couldn't even say sorry.
Leave it to Suki. She's like a little muskrat.
You wouldn't dare.
You're my prisoner now. Yeah. We've
Damn.
got the warden. Now let's get out of here.
Damn.
Back off. We've got the warden. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Trouble.
That's a problem.
That's pretty freaking cool, actually.
Okay, she is a resourceful.
Going Iron Man.
Yeah,
Me too.
she's resourceful as hell. Man.
That's impressive.
Cut the line!
He wants us to cut the line.
Oh, crap.
Oh, but I don't think Azula's gonna be happy about that.
Well, she is proof she can basically fly, though, so.
Well, yeah, but still, though.
They're about to cut the line! Then it's time to leave.
They're cutting the line. What are you doing?
Saving the jerk who dumped me.
Oh God, man!
Wow. That's fucking lucky. How many of those things does she have at one time?
Apparently a lot.
And if they're hidden in the throes of her robe, I mean, she could have an untold amount.
What is she doing?
Yeah.
Sorry, Warden. My sister was on that island. She must have come here somehow. There. That's our way out of here.
Ah.
Leave us alone. The thing I don't understand is why. Why would you do it? You know the consequences.
You miscalculated. I love Zuko more than I fear you.
No, you miscalculated. You should have feared me more.
Ooh.
About fucking time.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I was literally just thinking, like, while they were fighting on that thing, I'm like, man, like, Ty Lee's got to be, like, the sweetest antagonist, like, of all time. Like, she's way too sweet to be an antagonist, know what I mean?
Set them rot.
I knew it was just a matter of time until she, like, got sick of Azula's shit.
She fears Azula.
Sounds like a crazy fishing trip. Did you at least get some good meat?
I did. The best meat of all. The meat of friendship and fatherhood.
Ugh.
I knew.
Dad.
Hi, Katara.
How are you here? What is going on? Where did you go?
We kind of went to a Fire Nation prison.
You guys didn't find any meat?
Thank you, Toph. That's the Boiling Rock.
Very nice.
Yeah, so...
It's cool that something finally went right for once.
Something good finally
I started to say
happened.
they kind of needed to win.
Finally. I mean, holy hell. It's been forever since they've had any kind of semblance of something good. Well, outside of, them, Aang and Zuko discovering, hey, the dragons are still alive, but something like on a more personal level. And, like Katara and Sokka getting their father back, plus, sort of a confirmation from Zuko, yeah, May still loves you to a certain degree. And also Ty Lee finally standing up to Azula, which, yeah, that's... Damn.
It's like they feared her, but I feel like they really were also friends with her, too. Like, you can't really just...
Well, I mean, I think they've all been friends since they were kids.
Yeah, like, it's hard to, like, betray your childhood friend even when they've done some shitty stuff, because you kind of always hope that maybe either they're not as bad as you like think, or they wouldn't step across a certain line, but if somebody eventually steps across a certain line, like, and you have a moral compass, you kind of have to make that decision at a certain point.
Yeah, there's friends that I've had in the past that I really wish would have turned over a new leaf and would have been able to make a difference and do something good with themselves, because at heart they're decent people, but at the same time they just keep shooting themselves in the foot with drugs, and also with just their own self-pity, because they are just stuck. And I tried to be, there to help them out, just be like, hey, let's go out and do this, let's make music, let's do videos and stuff like that. And they're always just like, yeah, I don't really feel like it. I just like, and it's always, and they contact me every now and again and ask me, if I could spare any money. And to which I'm just like, one of them just recently went to jail and is now back out of jail. He was messing around with some bikers and, got involved in dealing and wound up serving a bit of time for it. So
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. Especially considering he's like one of my good friends, and I was in a band with for like over 2 years, and he's got 2 kids, and he's an awesome person to hang out with, but just some people just can't escape that, and it sucks. And then there's people who are too far gone. I've not really encountered anyone in my immediate family or friendship, like long-term friendships, that have like been truly evil. Not like Azula levels of evil. But if I ever did have a friend like that, I would do everything I could to distance myself from them as humanly possible.
I've only encountered, I think, one person that I consider to be pretty much like an evil person as far as I know of. So, like, the rest of the people I think are just extremely misguided, immature, or just ignorant, like, of how their actions affect other people. Some of them might have been slight sociopaths.
Yeah.
But, like, there's one dude that I'm just like, that guy is a human piece of shit. And as my friend said, like, I agree with her, like, the world will be a slightly brighter place the day he fucking dies. Like, that dude is just nothing redeemable about him.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, horrible dude. Like,
yeah. So
It's the same guy that Tarvo has the picture fucking riding him on the asphalt outside of the hideaway for being a drunk fucking asshole.
yeah, I think a lot of people know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Just a local piece of shit that has fucked over basically everyone he's ever come across for his own personal gain.
yeah, but about you, Mike, have you ever encountered anyone in your life, family or friends otherwise, that you could say is like
I don't say
irredeemable?
I would call them, no, I don't think I would call them evil. I mean, I've met some bad people I don't like.
Well, if it helps, I also found out recently that this dude's apparently kind of a pedophile as well.
Okay, so yeah, that's just like
I was like,
first
well,
ballot Hall of
already
Fame dickhead.
fucking hated him. Like, now you had that on the pile. Like,
Yeah,
alright,
that's right down the list. First ballot Hall of Fame, like piece of shit.
Yep.
But you can't really think of anyone, Micah.
I mean, I've worked with some like terrible people, but I mean, I wouldn't call them evil. I mean,
just like not a good person.
yeah, I mean, well, you can kind of see like how past experiences, how they develop and stuff, and it's, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I knew somebody else like that. It was like I wouldn't even call them like close to evil, but they just could have been a better person for sure. You know?
Yeah.
Like they did some shitty stuff that me and my friends were just kind of like, what? Why the fuck would you do that? Like, you know, just
There's some people who are like that, man, and it's unfortunate, but
it's like being like a general shitty person to like fucking retail and food service workers and stuff like all the time for no reason.
yeah.
Like, that, in my opinion,
Dickheads.
does not make you a good person. Like, it's just inexcusable. Like, especially after being a 10-year retail worker, I respect anyone who still puts up with working that kind of bullshit job. Like, I'm not gonna fucking make their day any worse than I know it probably already is from just having to fucking be there. So that shit is sucky.
Yeah, that I can imagine.
It's a shit way to have to make money. There are people who make it shitty. It wouldn't be that bad, but there are people who make it shitty. Like, some of them are your superiors, some of them are the corporate overlords, and some of them are people who just come in to fucking shop and decide that you're subhuman. Like,
As they do.
Yep.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was. I thought I heard the friggin' computer turn off there for a second. I was like, what?
that would have been shit.
That would have been horrible because I was just like, oh. It hasn't happened since I've replaced like everything in it.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, so again, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. This was The Boiling Rock, Part 2 from Avatar, The Last Airbender in Book 3. Almost done. We are literally just right around the corner from the end of this show. So I can't wait for you all to see it. I really can't. I think you're going to enjoy the hell out of it. But anyway, that's going to do it. So until then, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.